Give it a few seconds. Let's see.
Oh, Michael.
It says live, right? So let's see. I don't. It says live. I don't see nothing. We gotta give it a few minutes.
Tap it. Are we on there?
Let's see.
We on. We ain't on.
Let's go to YouTube and see what happens on YouTube. Live. That's it. YouTube and see what happens on YouTube.
There we go. There we go.
What's up?
All right, we're a little bit behind. If you're checking us out right now, yo, hit him with the intro, Prince, so now they can hear it. Come on, man.
Now that you guys hear this, I'm gonna hit y'all with the intro.
Get that away. Here's Coach Prince and co-host me. Yo, you finally hear us. Damn. Subscribe now as you can read.
Say,
Yo,
what's up? What's up? What's up?
man,
What's up?
Finally, we worked the kinks out. Sorry for the technical difficulties. If you followed us the first feed, because you couldn't even hear us. So, yo, if you ran with us for that little, like, 5 minutes, we were trying to run around like chickens with our heads cut off. Yo, appreciate y'all. Glad if you're back here, too. Chris is going to sit back down there. Yo, Chris, where you going, man?
Come on.
Boxing Profiles TV on YouTube here at the Georgia Duke Backfield. My name is DJ Ed Combaugh, but I'm just the co-host. I'm just Robin to the Batman right here. Man, the myth, the legend, the incomparable Coach Tazo Prince right here to my right. Coach Prince, how have you been, sir? It's been a long time since you've been back to grace some with our pretty faces, right? We're so pretty over here. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
But yo,
But you know what though?
Yo.
Before we get going, right?
Yes.
Christian, come here, young man. Come here. Come on.
Oh.
How about you take a squat right here?
Man.
Sit in the middle, right here, right quick. Right here. Just go right here. Hey guys. All right. So this is Christian right here. All right. Christian is fighting this Saturday at Caballeros, right?
Caballeros.
Okay. Yep. He's fighting at Caballeros
This Saturday.
right out of the Georgia Duke Boxing Center. Okay. So remember that face, guys. Take a good look at him. He's getting ready to go in there now and throw some hands. Okay. He gonna put some leather on somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the name of the game. All right.
This is a young
lion right
How
here.
old are you?
15.
15.
15 years
That's it.
old. He got a whole career in front.
Yeah.
Watch
And
out for
how many fights you got?
5.
5?
Yeah.
And what's your record?
4-1.
4-1.
Watch out for
Okay.
this dude
Hey,
here, man.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
15 with a record like that. And
Remember
he
the
wants to fight
face.
us Saturday.
Okay. Just remember the face.
Christian.
All right.
You're
All right, Christian.
You got wait. You got Instagram?
Got
Yeah.
Instagram? Yeah. What's your
Let
Instagram?
him know.
Let them know.
Christian_M23.
There you go.
Christian _M23.
Gotta go get that
That's
work.
it, man. Right on, man.
Go get that work, bro. All right.
Follow that man.
Yeah,
All right, follow
there you
that
go.
man. Follow this man too as well. Like I said, man.
Yeah,
Talking about Instagram.
You can follow me on.
Boxing Profiles TV.
Yeah.
AKA Tazo Prince. Like I
That's it.
said, this is the man that
Yeah.
owns it all. Like I said, I'm just here along for the ride. But yo, Prince, I got a very, very coveted piece of equipment in front of me here. Something that I don't know. I don't even feel right being the one to hold it here.
Nah, it's
because
okay.
I haven't done anything
No. You don't worry about it. It's all good.
to attain this. But
Yeah.
with that said,
Yeah.
I want to show y'all here what I'm talking about. Bow! Look at that right there. Look at that.
You gotta look
Prince,
at that.
talk a little bit to them about
All right.
what that is and the significance.
Okay, so the reason why this belt is so important, guys, is because this is the Georgia Duke Boxing Center belt. And as you guys can see on it, it's a championship belt. And it says Northern California. All right? So, guys, I'm going to take this belt, and I'm just going to sit this belt over here real quick. Now, the reason why we have this belt is because this particular belt itself is a belt that, first, before I say that, let me just say this. We have a lot of fighters in Northern California. So we want to find out who the best fighter is in Northern California. Okay? Now, this particular belt that we just showed right here, once again, go ahead and hold it up on me, Ed. Just hold it up, right? This particular belt right here, it's not just something you take and you put on the wall. This belt right here is a belt, if you win this, you will have to defend this belt also.
You have to be a fighting champion, right?
Yes, we want you to be a fighting champion. I know a lot of you guys are involved in USA Boxing and things like that. That's cool, okay? Because a lot of the fights and things like that is going to be sanctioned by USA Boxing. However, we have a title here that we want you to defend the title, and the reason why we want you to defend the title is because most of the times a lot of guys in USA Boxing, they never defend their titles. They win golden gloves, they win silver gloves, they get the gold medal. You never hear about them defending all those championships that they won. Not only that, let's stop and let's think about all the other guys that don't make it to the Olympics. What happens to those guys, right? They have to have something to fight for.
Something to covet.
A coveted title, okay? Look, so what we're trying to do, we're trying to institute a championship belt that goes on the line. You put this belt on the line, it's going to tell us how serious you are about your boxing. That's number one.
Yeah, it's more than just a gold-plated metal and leather.
That's right. Yeah,
this thing's heavy too.
It's heavy too. It's a very, very
This is
heavy
real.
belt.
This is
It's
as real as it
it's a
gets.
real belt. Okay, and it has right here has USA Boxing, got the American flag,
Boxing
profiles
throw your
right
hands,
here.
throw
Then it
your
has
hands.
we have another American flag, and then right here the Georgie Duke symbol right here. The Georgie Duke
This
was
is Fight Night champion.
Yeah, the Fight Night champion. He was the Georgie Duke was the world champion back in 1939, and the program has been going on a long time. So since the program has been going a long time, hey, it's
let's
time.
Let's get this guy on camera for a second too.
All right,
right?
let's get it. Come on in here, Oz.
Hold
Come on
on.
in.
Talking
Come on in.
about belts, like I said, I
Come on
don't
in.
feel
It's all good.
My shoulder. We live.
Have a
Oz.
seat, bro. We live right now.
Live, Oz.
Have a seat. Have a
I was
seat.
about to say peace like
All
he
right.
always does before he
So-
dips, but
So this is another young man that that we're looking at to grace the Georgie Duke Center right here. This is Ozma. Okay.
What's up, guys?
It's up. Yeah. Don't be bashful, man. Come on, just speak up now.
you got an Instagram though?
You got an Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him know. Let
Let
him
him
know.
know.
Kind of lengthy on Instagram.
Yeah.
Kind of lengthy.
Kind of lengthy. Is that it?
Lengthy, yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
First fight soon.
yeah. So Oz, we're looking at November 1st to having this young man fight on the Fight Night event that we're gonna have here, right here at the
Here at the
Georgie Duke Center. Okay, this young man will be making his debut. And let me tell you something. So how old are you, Oz?
14.
He's
Hey, man.
14. And how tall are you?
Like 6'1".
He's 6'1", 14 years old,
6'1".
6'1", and trust me, he hit like a mule.
And
Okay?
it's the mindset too, though, right?
Yeah.
He's a kid.
That's
He's
it.
14. But
That's
he's
it,
thinking like a
100%.
kid.
Okay, so now
That's the difference.
you know what? So I'm gonna ask you to say a couple things to all the Russian people that are out there too. Okay, I want you to say a couple things to them in your language. Tell them, hey, come out, check you out. You know what I'm saying? Go.
Oh, where's the mic? Right here.
Yeah, the mic.
right
The mic is right here.
Right.
Here you go, bro. Here you go, right here. You can take this right here. You don't have to go, bring it real close to you. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right here.
No, let's go right. That'd be good. Yeah.
У меня первая драка будет November 1. Я хочу, чтобы все мои русские пришли меня посмотреть. И это Разма. Я хочу победить все. Хочу поезд. Хочу быть чемпионом. Хочу быть. Я до свою семью дерусь. Я все сделаю, чтобы я выиграл. Я всегда все буду делать. И это Разма.
All right. Thank you, Ozma.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So let me let y'all
yeah.
know this young man right here. He's been putting
Watch
in
out
a
for this
lot of
man.
work.
You see that face right there? Hey,
Lots and lots of
there.
work. So we
Right
starting
there.
to introduce our fighters again. Remember the face, y'all. Remember the face. All right, Oz. I'll see you later, my man. All right, brother. Good.
On YouTube?
All right. Yeah, we're on YouTube and Facebook, bro.
Alright, see you guys.
All right.
See ya.
All right, Oz. Take care.
See you, bro.
Tell everybody I said hello. All right, brother. All right.
Once
So-
again, sorry, Coach.
That's
Great segue right here. Segue into this Boxing Profiles TV on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. What are you doing watching us? If you like what you're watching, which I know you like what you're watching, because I like watching me. I'm just playing. Obviously, I like watching me. I'm just playing. No, if you like what you're watching, though, seriously, subscribe. Boxing Profiles TV on YouTube. Sorry, Prince. Go back.
No. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Go back.
It's all good, right? So, again, guys, you know, we want to find out who the best fighter is in Northern California. Okay, so
This
here
is
you
what
go.
designates that person.
This right here, we're designated. Okay, now I understand that a lot of fighters, man, they got a lot of accolades and all that other stuff. That's great. But who's the best fighter in Northern California? All right, that's the question right there. Who's the best fighter?
Think about it too. Think about even just here in this
Yeah.
city,
Yeah.
how many gyms there are. Think about it in this county,
Yeah, who's the
Solano.
best?
many gyms there are. I'm just looking in this Georgia Duke gym right now. I see more than a dozen wolves here. Just staring at a dozen wolves.
But the bottom line too is out of all the fighters that are in this particular area, which fighter is the best? Who's the best fighter that's out there? Now I'll tell you guys something. You know, if you guys win this belt, right? You know that this is a target on your back, right? Because people are gonna be coming after you that's in your weight class to get that, right? That's what's going to happen. So we're trying to, like I said, we're trying to institute this right here.
Got to put up or shut up, right?
Yep, and that's the name of the game. Just like Ed you got to put up or you got to shut up. So the bottom line to it is, who's the best?
You can talk that talk, but unless you
can you do the walk?
You know?
That's what's
to
up.
To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Woo! Hey, no, seriously, bro. And that's the way it is. I mean, it's as crazy as that sounds.
The cream rises to the top.
Yeah, as crazy as that sounds. Look, that says who you are right there. That right there says it. Okay, I know you got Golden Gloves. I know you got national titles. I know you got all these medals. You got all this other stuff. Great. But how many times have you defended it? Okay.
Look at that.
How many times have you defended it? How many times did you meet someone on the same level as you and you defended it successfully? Okay, that's the question. So yeah, I'm going to basically and hopefully and with us instituting this, it will raise the boxing level in Northern California, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get our program in Northern California to be the best program in all of California. Southern California is booming. They got fights 3 days a week, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Okay,
we can do that here.
Well, we could do that here. Well, eventually, we hope we could do that here without LBC and you know and the people that's involved in USA Boxing. We're hoping that we could do that here, because you know what? I've already talked to several gyms that are already behind me about instituting a program like this.
You know,
getting on this belt right here. This is what it's all about. Okay, it's all about that. And you know what? We're supposed to train these guys. A lot of these guys want to go into the pros. So you stop and you think about it. They got a great amateur pedigree. They got a great amateur background. However, lots of times when they come from the amateurs into the pros, you still see some of them are not fully ready yet. Right?
They haven't
translated all the way. But something like this will help them translate right into the pros. Okay? And the reason why is because you already going to develop that mindset on how to win. Okay? And remember, there's levels to this game. All right? And you just got to be able to show us what level you are. Okay? It's just that simple. And I got to go back to Ric Flair. In order to be the man, you got to beat the man. You understand? And the person that has this
is the man.
Is the man. Okay? Now, just because you get this belt, right, don't mean you don't have. It's going to be a trophy on the wall. We want you to
target on the back.
Yeah, we want you to defend it. If you can't defend it, you get stripped. Just like they do, just like they do in the pros, we'll strip you of this title.
You have to do
just like that,
right?
Yeah,
you don't want to do that.
Okay?
Why would you want to do that? You don't want to do that. If you won this, there should be no problem defending it.
A program like similar to what the pros do should be instituted under USA Boxing to help prepare these guys and to raise the level of boxing. Right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, to raise the level of boxing to prepare these guys to go to the next step. Okay, that's the way it should be. All right. Now, some people may agree, some people may not agree. All I'm telling you is, look, we're trying to institute this program right here. Okay, and as you can see, we're very serious about it. Because again, can you hold that up for me, Ed?
Basically, if you like it or not, it don't matter. It's happening. I'm just playing. No, we hope you love it. Because honestly, like you said, instituting something like this, it brings up the sport and the gyms up all together, as opposed to, because that's the thing. As you said many times before, iron sharpens iron, correct?
Yes.
So if you have not only people in the same gym, obviously, but, vying against for this gym versus gym, but at the same time, camaraderie is made.
It's camaraderie, yeah.
And you start to build relationships there. And then, like you said, making Northern California a destination for real boxing as opposed to going to SoCal. Well, as opposed to going to
East
Coast.
Right. Well, not only that, it's going to raise the level of boxing. It's gonna make these guys have to be a lot more serious, and you'll find out which guys are serious and which ones are not serious. Yeah, because the guys that are super good, it will start to the cream will start to separate these guys. It'll start to separate
No, exactly.
the who
right?
is who.
You weed out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and you'll find out who the big dog is, this and that, Now, and as things go, who knows? We might come up with a United States title too. Yeah, I know you got national champions again, but how many times do you defend it? How many times do you defend it? You know what I'm saying? How many times do you defend those national titles? You know what I'm saying? I don't hear about guys defending a national title. I hear about guys they won national titles, but they never defend them. You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to change with this, right?
Well, that's what we want to institute something like this, and you have a real belt that actually you could put around your waist and you can put it, just like this. Got the snaps right here.
So I
You
got
guys
a
can
question
see.
for you, Prince.
Yeah, what's the question?
As we're talking about belts, who does this beautiful belt that I'm holding to? Is this just the kind of like the demonstration belt? Does this actually belong to anyone right now?
Currently, right now, no, it doesn't belong to
This
anyone.
is a vacated belt that people are trying to fight for.
What we're going to do is we're going to basically create we're going to have one for each weight class, and it could only be one champion. It can't be 1,000. Can't be 1,000 champions out there. It could only be one person is the best. Period. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You can have all your accolades and everything else, but there can only be one champion.
So we got to implement somehow. I know you've been talking to the other gyms as well about essentially a bracket form.
Well, they have.
essentially, right?
USA Boxing has already got a ranking system that we could probably use their ranking system and find out and just say, hey, look, because we want to hopefully one day have a tournament. And
That's what it
these
is,
belts
yeah.
are on the
Tournament
line.
bracket, exactly.
Okay, we want, that's what we want to do. We want to be able to get this belt out there in the weight classes and have that tournament.
So
And-
realistically,
Yeah.
what would it take for us to get to that? Because it's nice to talk about it and all, but nothing can happen unless implemented, and we need more than just one gym or one man to be able to do it. So what do we have to do? What's a realistic expectation?
Well, the realistic expectation is we're trying to get all the gyms in Northern California to come together, and we want to institute this type of a program. Okay, because again, it starts to set us apart from everybody else, and in order to be recognized as some of the best fighters in the country, Northern California really got to get their boxing program up and going really, really well. Because again, we look at Southern California, man, we're getting destroyed by Southern California. We're getting destroyed the way they run their whole program, everything, because the LBCs are totally, totally different. And that's the bottom line to it is that we want to give every kid an opportunity to become something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's what this is all about.
So with that said, the reason I bring that up is because the first time I met Prince and the first time he hired me was for the fight night at the Duke here, which was the first fight night here in Vancouver at the Duke. But there was gyms from everywhere. Vallejo Pal, Tapitos, Knucklehead Boxing. Shout out to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Here at the Georgia Duke. Now, it seems to me that all of the coaches from those particular gyms were on the same page. And so essentially, would you have to get together as in like another round table? Because basically, you want to put the shout out now. So personally, shout out to Ree. Ree is is the head coach of Knucklehead Boxing, and I know he's one of the guys I follow. I don't know if he'll be watching us, but essentially, you would want to get a round table with him, right, and with some of the other coaches.
Basically all the gyms that want to participate in a tournament for Northern California.
When would that be able to happen? If you guys were to sit down.
Well, that would So those are things that we have to sit down and we have to plan out. And
basically, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make this the catalyst for that right now.
So what I'm doing now is I'm currently we're
trying to call them.
Yeah, we're trying to call the gyms and talk to them. We got fight night that's coming up. And we have a lot of gyms we're going to be talking to them also while they're participating in the fight night. We're going to let them know what's going on, because the bottom line to it is to raise the level of our program. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to raise the level of our boxing program. That's just the way that is.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean? So again, we're still right now talking about it, but I want people to see that we're serious about what we're talking about.
No, this is the perfect live back to talk about this. We don't want to spend too much time. We're probably going to cut in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But specifically this live, yeah, we wanted to show you that we're still alive and that we're doing lives. We're going to continue to do lives. In fact, we're coming back with, like I said, we're talking about you guys about new content.
Yeah.
You see some new content on YouTube, but we're also talking about new special guests that are going to be showing up.
Yes,
and so that's to come. But perfect way to do our first live back after doing such a long hiatus is to talk about this prestigious belt and what it means and what we're trying to bring it up.
Yeah,
So,
now I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here it says champion, then it says Northern California right across here. Right there. You might want to bring it a little bit closer. There we go. There we go. Right there. Yeah. Fight night, Northern California. Okay. There we go. So
champion. Look at that.
yeah. That's it. That's it. You
Beautiful
guys take a
belt
good
right
look.
here.
You guys can take a good look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, we just trying to institute the program, get this program up and running. You know,
Right.
and it's like, you know what? I know that USA Boxing has their titles and all that other stuff, and they got the medals and all that.
It's time to start fighting for this and defending it.
Great.
All right.
Yeah, we want to see some. We want to see some. We want to see some title defenses.
And with that said,
young.
that said, so Prince says he's already contacting some of the other gyms around here. For some reason, if you are watching, you're following us, if you are a head coach at the gym, or if you are a gym goer, if you are one of the fighters, even if you're, you know, just someone that trains at one of these boxing gyms is like, hey, that sounds really cool. Let me tell my head coach about it. Seriously. Have them go on Boxing Profile CV, have them hit up Prince on Instagram and or Facebook.
Yep.
Have them drop them a line and say, hey, I'm such and such from Vallejo Pal. I'm such and such from wherever you're from Brentwood, from Concord, from
Wherever you're from.
Berkeley,
Yeah, wherever you're from.
San Ramon, it don't matter, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be part of this, be part of something great,
Hit us up. Hit us
hit
up.
up Prince, because like you said, we're trying to make this an actual belt, something prestigious that people vie for.
Right. Now
That they not only that though, but after they win it, they want to continue.
you want to continue. You want to continue to hold on to it.
Finding the best
Now,
of the best.
I want
right?
you guys to fully understand. We are not trying to start our own sanction.
No.
We are not trying to do that. We want
Not
to
at all.
institute a program
under USA Boxing.
under USA Boxing is what we want to do. Okay, so you know, you guys heard it from me first, right there.
It says right here, USA Boxing.
Yeah, we do not want to institute a new sanction. We're not doing that. Okay.
USA.
All right. I'm just letting you guys know that right now because I don't want people to get it twisted and say something.
That's why I have to show them first.
Yeah, say something that we didn't say. So this is a program we want to institute to raise the level at the game of boxing because
In the content, within the confines of USA Boxing.
Yes, that's right. So
He ain't
that's
trying to make, like you see, he ain't trying to make his own league, his own sanction, none of that.
none of that.
Be under USA Boxing,
Yes.
good old US of A. That's what
Yes,
we do. You know
that's
what
what's
I'm
up.
saying? But with that said, Prince, we're about to come hit him with another live big. I would say next week.
Next week. We'll hit you guys live next week.
This is a little bit of an appetizer. We wanted to show you this beautiful piece of jewelry here, beautiful piece of equipment. And yeah, let you know that we are still here. We're gonna come back and we have some other great content for you guys. But besides that, Prince, hold this up. Why are you holding this? Tell them whatever else you want to say. Any shout outs, and of course your trademark.
That's it. Keep punching. Don't up. Keep punching. Don't get punched drunk. Peace. Peace. Yeah.